Josey, Coach Hackett talked about alignment issues with a lot of the guys who were out there, and you're certainly not their coach, but is that one of those things that when you look at the film, you're like, okay, if I was there, everybody's alignment would be where it's supposed to be?
Yeah, there was some of that in the linebackers, just being themselves aligned, not so much the front being aligned. So we just need to bump it over, whether it's quarters or whether it's half side. Just need to be able to understand where the safety's fitting, where we're fitting, and go off that stuff. And we can fix that today in practice. And I'm sure they'll get a good head start, and if they're smart about it, they'll learn from it.
Josey, what's for you, if there's no preseason rest at all for you, what's the key to making sure the physicality for you and the rest of the starters is where it needs to be on Monday night in Seattle?
Just making sure we take these practice reps to heart. And, since we're not doing tackling, make sure we're coming inside out on the ball and stuff like that, taking banana paths. And if you do it smart and you do it like a vet, I think you should be fine without tackling in practice. I think you should be able to take those, those good angles. As long as you do that, things will show on Monday night. But if you don't do that, and they'll pile up, and you won't find out till Monday. So just kind of being a vet and taking those small opportunities to get better.
Are you confident in where you guys are now, right now with that?
Yeah, I'm confident with the guys that haven't played. The guys that have played, I mean, they're going to get another couple reps or whatever it is here this coming week, and I'm sure they'll do better and learn from their mistakes.
Josey, how difficult is it for you as a competitor standing on the sidelines in Buffalo? You're not out there because you're a starter, and watching the defense really struggle.
Right. Yeah, you want to go out there and help and, get that one stick in there or that one drive stop and help them out. But this is part of the process, learning, learning from your mistakes and going out there. And you got to get experience, too, for some of those young guys. So it's part of the process.
Have you started looking at the Seattle film yet?
I have not yet, but that'll probably start maybe mid this week and into this week. Just some small stuff. You don't want to start too early.
And then Coach mentioned that he's obviously talking with Russ about preparation for that. As a defensive guy, have you talked with Russ at all? Is that in your plans to kind of get the scoop there?
We might have a couple discussions, whether it be a bunch of us safeties and linebackers and front guys going over there to him, but we'll see how the week goes.
There was always talk about getting calloused for a season in the past for players, and this is a different camp. Coaches leaned into the way you're doing it. How confident are you, like conditioning-wise and physically, you feel right? Because you're going to be fresh, but you'll be ready to play in an actual game.
Right. I think that's, again, coming back to being a vet and being able to run out there, not give up on plays. So whether, you're 15 yards away, 20 yards away from the ball, you might as well get a burst in. Try to, close the gap down to 5 yards. Finishing plays in practice is going to be very crucial to that. And if you don't finish them, hopefully you're getting some running afterwards to kind of fill in the gap of maybe not getting those game-like reps and stuff like that. But I think Coach is doing a great job with this so far.
What do you mean by finishing plays when you can't tackle in practice?
I'm just saying when the ball's maybe on the opposite side of the field, you're on one hash or it's on the other numbers, make sure you get, a good 10-yard burst to finish the play, something that's going to be representative of what you're going to do in a game because somebody runs, somebody breaks out a run on the outside, you're going to run after it. So, and sometimes practice that doesn't happen with people, but you just need to make sure you do as much as possible just to try to get those game-like feels.
It's still a quarterback competition between Locke and Geno Smith. I know it's a while away, but how much would you like it to be Locke because you know him and his tendencies?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Come on.
Whatever they want to do, they can do on that end. We're just excited to play that first game.
Jose's been here a week, Jones. Can you tell he's a vet by how he picks up stuff?
Yeah. You can tell he's been, I think, this is 7th year. You can tell he's seen some different schemes, knows communication, knows where to line up and put people and stuff like that. So he's been a good guy to have in there to learn from too, just to see his style of play.
Josey, Justin and Kareem are entering their 4th year, as a starting safety tandem. They've been here for all but 1 year of your career. What is the biggest benefit from your perspective that kind of them being together that long helps the rest of the defense?
The biggest thing is communication, being able to go from the top down. Whether they're giving us their down call, they're coming down left or right, and when we have like jet motion or ghost motion or something like that, they'll be able to give us that call that much quicker. And the communication is the biggest on the back end like that. So you don't have any question when you're at linebacker. You hear their call, you know where you're going, and then you can just do that for the front 7 even easier because you don't have to worry about the back 2 guys making calls and stuff like that. So makes it pretty easy being in our job, and you don't have to worry about it.
Josey, how do you practice tackling or get ready for the season tackling when you're not practicing that in practice?
Just like I said earlier, doing the banana stuff, inside out in the ball, make sure you're tagging off right. And then, we still thud out here, so make sure you get a nice thud if you're square on somebody and you have that frontal view on them. Otherwise, if you have a side shot, we don't take shots in practice, so make sure you tag off with 2 hands, get some bend in the knees, and just act like it's a game, just besides, that last step of tackling.
Josey, with Jonas out, however long that is, and you've got either Joe or if it's Alex Singleton, to have guys that have had so many tackles, every year they play. How nice is that to have guys like that?
Yeah,
next to you?
they can go out there and do it every day. They've proven that in the past, so it's good to have that experience beside you. So whoever plays, I really don't care. Whatever coaches see fit is going to be good with me, and we're just excited to get out there. And it's going to be fun when we go line up on Monday.
Quarterbacks have AI and goggles and all the tech that can try to replicate what they do in a non-contact way. Is there any better way to do tackling or what you do than just tackling? Has someone invented one yet?
No, I don't know. I think it just happens in practice. Like I said, the banana drills and stuff like that, and then you can get some dummies out here on the bags and stuff like that and tackle them. Of course, they're not moving, but I just think if you take it in the right way, and you're out here practicing hard, and you get a low knee bend on it, and take that banana path or that inside out path, you should be able to, at least get close to getting your tackling form in within practice without actually having to do it. So.
Thanks, Josey.